Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. We got one more. One more. There it is.
What's up?
What are you doing, man? What's going on? How you doing?
Good, Jack.
I got some energy. It just bursts into my brain, bursts into my body. I've got this feeling like I want to help people. I want to give people answers. I want to give people style consultations, and I want to answer questions that we have gotten everywhere, man. It's going to be a good episode today.
Everywhere. Today is the AMA, but before we dive into your questions, I have a question.
What's up, man?
I don't know if you know this or not, but
What?
today is National Hamburger Day.
Is it really? Well, I ate the wrong thing.
I don't know. That's a question. Is it National Hamburger Day? Is it really?
I could have sworn that was last week, but you might be right on that one. You know, let me look that up.
Man.
When is National
If it's
Hamburger
National Hamburger Day, I absolutely love hamburgers.
Okay, question for you. Where's the best hamburger in Austin, Texas?
Oh, my God. That's such a crazy question.
No, it is today.
Is it today?
It's today. Happy National Hamburger Day, everybody.
I had a hamburger for dinner last night. It looks
there you
like
go.
I'm having a hamburger.
I was going to say, dinner time is
dinner
burgers. So then where is the best hamburger in Austin, Texas?
Oh, there's quite a few places. Some of the newer ones in Austin are a place called P. Terry's.
I was going to say that's my favorite.
I like P. Terry's. But I also like another shop here in town called Hot Dottie.
Oh, that one's good too. That's like a more gourmet burger.
Yeah, it's more like but they focus on like using local ingredients and good meat. Same with P. Terry's, but it's a little more fast food joint.
Yeah.
But if you're an OG, I'm originally from Austin, Texas, born, raised. If you're an OG, then you really hit up places more like a shop here in town called Dan's Hamburgers.
I thought you were going to say Sandy's.
Sandy's is another
Sandy's
one.
Is good, yeah.
But Dan's is probably my favorite diner. Austin burger.
Good
for
stuff,
sure.
man.
Yeah. Anyway,
it's
National Hamburger Day.
But we ain't here to talk about hamburgers, man. We're here to talk about all sorts of things grooming related and self-improvement and questions and style consultations.
Yeah,
man, if you have no idea what the F is going on today, go check out the description. Do me a favor, man. If you are an American, down in the description, check out the very bottom link. While you're down there, you'll have the chance to enter into our giveaway. We're giving away Beardbrand shampoo and conditioner if you're nasty, man. So 45 minutes in, we'll call those 3 winners, all right? But who's going to call them? None other than Randa.
What's up, Randa?
You want to swing the camera around, show what's going on?
I will have to agree. I do love P. Terry's, and I also love me some Whataburger.
Oh, yeah.
See, I never understood that one. I never understood Whataburger.
Yeah, back in the day, it was like awesome.
Yeah.
But if you are, with all the competition around Austin now, it's like
it doesn't even compare.
Kind of become a distant third or fourth.
Well, I do like their patty melt. Anyway, so what we'll do now, guys, is we're just going to jump right into it. We got a lot of questions on the way, but before we answer those, we're going to get into 3 style consultations today. Count them, 3. All right, these guys sent these pictures in a long time ago, so if you're sending them in today, you are going to be getting on a list. All right, you're not going to be shown today. All right, so calm down with that. So, shall we get into the first one?
We shall.
Let's do it. There he is.
All right.
Oh, my man with the
phone screenshot. Right in.
Yeah.
Let's get everything. He's a little cropped. Sorry.
There you go. No worries.
I'm adjusting on the job. Here we go. All right. So here we have Rye. Rye writes, "Hey guys, I've been following the YouTube channel for about 3 months now. Thanks for all the tips and knowledge. I dislike the gaps beneath my lower lip, if that's a big deal. My mustache comes in pretty strong, but doesn't connect to my beard. Should I just keep growing the length?"
That's a good question.
27 years old.
Okay. Sylvester, would you go ahead and describe this guy for our audio listeners, and I will get into the first style consultation with him?
Yeah, but I wonder if he has a brother named Bourbon.
Hey. I like that.
What's up, Rye? Thanks for sending your photo in and your submission. We always appreciate when you send your photos on with your shirt. So thanks again. But Rye is 27 years old, as you heard in the description. For our audio listeners, Rye is 3 months into growing his beard. I would say Rye's got a pretty cool hairstyle and beard style going on in this photo. He's got a nice fade. I'll start there.
Yep.
It's got a nice, I would say that's probably a 1, or maybe it's been grown out for a week, so maybe you grew it out from a bald fade. But it's a medium fade, and then the hair on top is kind of pushed forward, and then kind of like I used to try to do. You know, growing up, I never really embraced fully my curly natural hair, wavy hair. So I would always try to like get it straight to do exactly what Rye's doing in this photo.
Yeah.
But it's kind of got that like fro hawk type thing going on in the front.
The faux hawk. Yeah.
Faux hawk.
Yeah.
Where it's pushed forward. Again, it's a fade all around the sides, but it's pushed forward, and the front of his hair is kind of lifted up towards the ceiling, which is a very cool look. And then in the beard, he mentioned he's got the quintessential patches underneath the beard. But that's pretty common, man.
We'll get into that.
We'll get into that. But the beard is different than the hair color. His beard color is different than the hair color, at least from what I can see in this photo. His beard looks a little bit more ginger, whereas hair is a little bit more dirty blonde.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but I could be wrong. But it's exactly what you would expect for 3 months of growth. Clean, nice, clean, sharp lines in the beard, in the cheek area. And then it does look like he's got this like really cool like V thing going on. Not really a V, right?
Yeah, it's hard to say, yeah.
But he's got a blue polka dot shirt. And man, I think he's pulling it together. What do you think, Jack?
I like this. So the biggest things Rye's looking for at the ripe age of 27, after 3 months of growing, is he wants to know if you can keep going in the length. And Rye, I will say absolutely you can keep going. I think what you've got here is a pretty good style. The thing that you were mentioning, though, with the gaps underneath the lip, dude, that's totally normal. Even at 27 years old, you're completely fine. I've got those. Sylvester, you get those when you grow it out. I'm pretty sure if Randa could grow a beard, she'd have those. But
Probably.
but man, in terms of length, I think you're going well. One thing I will say, though, if you are going to listen to this knucklehead tell you about your hairstyle, man, the faux hawk had its time, but I feel like on you, I'd like to see something a little bit more down. So if you could model yourself after a celebrity, I would say Conor McGregor, the UFC guy, the fighter. Yeah. I think that'd be a good style for you to go after. Do we have that picture of Conor McGregor that we can throw up on the screen? By the way, guys, I know the giveaway link is not working right now. I'm trying to fix that while we're talking. But yeah, so Rye, check out this picture. If you are watching or if you're listening, go look up a picture of Conor McGregor. It's kind of like what you're doing with that low fade, but he just kind of keeps it down and pushed over to the side. It's a real subtle haircut, and by doing that, man, Conor McGregor is able to make the beard the focal point of his look. Now, I see that maybe the faux hawk is kind of your thing. If it is, that's completely fine. You can keep growing out the beard as it is. But if you want my opinion, man, let it go down. Let's see what it looks like a little bit more natural, and then let's really focus on making the beard the biggest part of your image. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I think. Listen, Rye, I think you are killing it with this beard style right now. I favor this particular beard style, so I would say keep what you've got. Of course, you always have the option to grow it out, and if you've been growing it out for 3 months, I would suggest, as you may have heard me say before in other episodes, set a benchmark of 30 more days, and then at that 30-day mark, set another benchmark for 60 days. And that'll give you a full 6-month beard. If you have seen any of the latest Beardbrand videos with Eric Bandholtz, then you'll see that he's rocking a pretty gnarly 6-month beard.
It's looking good, man.
And it's looking pretty sharp. So that is a possibility. But if you asked me for my opinion today, I would say maintain what you've got here. I think this is a good style beard. The shape of it looks great. The style of it looks good. The mustache is really nice and popping. I'm a big fan of letting the mustache hang over the lips. So instead of styling it off to the side like you're doing now, I would take a boar's hair brush and brush that down.
Just a little bit to the side.
Just a little bit, just to kind of change up the style, make it a little bit more full. That might not be your thing simply because it does get in the way when you eat.
Yeah,
but if you can manage it, I think it's a really cool look. The hair, dude, yeah, I would agree with Jack's recommendation to go something with a little bit more of an intentional messy, if you will, kind of like Connor's doing here.
A little bit more subtle, right?
A little more subtle. It's not so like I don't know, man. Like, I hope this doesn't come off wrong, but it's not so like boy bandish.
Yeah,
where it's like,
I think the best way to describe it is a little bit younger.
Yeah,
I mean, Rye's a strapping young guy at 27 years old.
For sure,
So
for sure.
as you get into that closer to 30 range, I think the faux hawk kind of takes a backseat to the more like textured top that Conor McGregor's rocking.
Yeah, and I think honestly, I mean, you obviously came here for some thoughts and suggestions, so I would definitely look at Conor here for some recommendations, because Conor is using sea salt spray.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't know if Conor's using sea salt spray.
Did Conor get into our stash?
But Rye should definitely be using the sea salt spray and maybe a little bit of styling balm if you need a little bit more shape. Then the styling balm on certain days is going to help. But sea salt spray, man, it's magical.
That's going to work for exactly for this type of haircut.
This exact style, and you could pull that off immediately just by simply taking some sea salt spray and then and some styling balm, maybe even, and kind of just pushing it forward and down and then off to the side a little bit instead of up. But that's my opinion, and that's all I'm going to give you.
All right, man. Sorry, I'm just trying to coordinate that giveaway. All right, here's the deal, guys.
Shall we gong him?
Let's gong him, and I'll give a quick word on the giveaway. All right, let's get Conor off the screen. Guys, with the giveaway, I effed up. Okay, so we will run this one after the competition, or after the show today. We will call them out via email, US only still, and I will get you guys your shampoo and conditioner. Sorry about that. We'll get that going. All right, let's keep going with number 2.
Why did you F things up,
I know.
Jack?
I was so concerned with getting stuff ready. Sorry about that.
You gave the freedom.
Sorry about that, guys. I'll put a little note in the chat. All right, who do we have next?
All right, we have Martin next. And Martin writes. He types how I text with a lot of extra letters. He goes, hey. My name is Martin. I'm 20 years old, and I'm from the Czech Republic. Smiley face.
Oh, hey.
So this is my 16th week of growth, and my goal is a year, and here's my question. Do I have potential to grow a full mustache? Something at least like Eric Bandholtz. And do you think my patches will fill in the future? Thanks for your hard work. I really love you guys. Keep on growing. Winky smiley face.
All right, man. So I will describe our buddy here, and then will we begin with the stock consultation on your side?
Yeah. Do you need me to describe him, Jack?
No, I got it. Let's go with Martin. All right.
Cool.
So Martin is a strapping young man of 20, or actually only 20 years old.
Yeah.
Man, that's what really threw me off when we first saw this picture. I was like, dang. All right. So he has been growing for about 4 months now, and it's actually some pretty good growth. It actually reminds me a lot of mine, because what we see here, man, is a very small mustache mixed with a very thick beard. And what he wants to know is, will his patches fill in, and will the mustache become full? To that, man, I'm saying, what patches? I don't see any patches in there. I don't know what Martin is getting at with this one, but anyway, so we see kind of a gingery, kind of light brownish kind of color in the beard. The hair looks like it was a skin bald fade coming up into maybe a 2 at the highest. Now, it's dark in the car where he took this photo, so I really can't see too much of what's going on. But if I had to really guess, I'd say maybe it's maybe finger length pushed over to the side with a little bit of like a clay. All right, and he's got let's go for maybe an oval mixed with a rectangular shaped face. What do you say about that, Sylvester?
Yeah, I would say based on this photo, kind of like a square, maybe a little bit of an oval mix.
Yeah. So what do you think, man? What are those patches going to fill in?
Yeah,
Are those mysterious
so,
patches that we don't
listen,
see going to fill in?
Listen, Martin, I don't know what patches you are talking about, my friend. For being 20 years old, you've got a solid beard growth, I would say, and also, like, dude, there are really no patches. I mean, are you referring to the ones from underneath the lip? Let us know in the comments if you watch this video back. But if not, then I think what you've got here for 4 months is freaking incredible. What I do want to address right away is your question about the mustache. Now, from this photo, what I can see, it looks like you've been trimming that mustache. So we don't know if you've got the potential or not, but I would say based on what I'm looking at now, yeah, man, you can have an Eric Bandholtz mustache.
I think so.
Pop that photo of Eric on the screen for us.
Yeah,
if you
were you
don't
able to
mind.
see that? I think this is the one he included. Or no, this is the one we were talking about.
Yeah, this is actually his, what month? This was a 4 month, right?
This is about 4 months for Eric. This was back in March.
Now,
so we can really get an idea.
Eric doesn't really trim his mustache at all.
No,
Every
just
now
sort of
and then
lets
he
it
does some regular maintenance, just as expected. But Eric just lets it grow, man. And when I've rocked a pretty gnarly, bigger mustache, you just really got to let it grow. So I would recommend, now that you've made it to the 4 month mark, you're keeping really good You're keeping the cheek line really good. You're keeping the length in shape, it looked like to me, or at least your barber is. If we could flip back to Martin.
Yeah, let's go back to
Randa,
Martin.
sorry.
We know what Eric looks like.
Yeah. But I would just let that mustache grow out, and you've been growing for 4 months now. I would say, I think when I'm looking to grow my mustache, I really do set a benchmark of 90 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at 30 days, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see some really nice length on it because you've got a head start already. And then 60 days out, you're gonna really start to see that. But to get that quintessential beard shape, mustache shape out of it, 90 days is really the benchmark. So if you are wanting to grow your mustache out like Eric, then 90 days is what I would recommend that you set as a benchmark without trimming it. Now that's where the key comes in, Jack, because I think a lot of guys end up kind of getting through the first 30 days and then they're like, I can't do this. And then if you're like me, you kind of get a little bit of an urge to take the scissors and kind of just trim up a little bit.
It's really tempting, yeah.
And it's really tempting, but I would say you really want to let it grow for that full 60 to 90 days, 90 days if you really can hang in there, and don't touch it.
Yeah,
just
let
don't
it go.
just kind of ignore the fact that you've got something growing on your lip, and style it, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
With some of our mustache wax. Some guys like to take some styling balm, and that's
more of a Greg Brzezinski move.
Yeah, Greg does that sometimes. But I think that I've used styling balm in my approach, and I like that. I like that technique.
I like the lighter hold. Yeah.
Yeah, but 60 to 90 days, man. Grow that mustache out. Keep doing what you're doing. Let your barber take care of the ins and outs when you go back to get your fade and get your haircut. But also keep in mind, if you don't get the desired results after that 60 to 90 days, it's okay.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You are 20, and when you turn 25, your beard is going to be completely different. Probably for the better is what we usually see. As you grow older, you have the opportunity to fulfill the genetics that are pre-programmed in you. And then, I think big beard. If you got the big beard, you should have the big mustache
to match with it. Yeah.
But I will say the caveat to this whole consultation, and I'll conclude with this, Jack.
Okay.
Is that this style right here is knocking it out of the park?
Yeah, I really like what he's doing right now.
If you wanted to rock this style with the shorter mustache, where you're clipping it and trimming it right up against the lip line there for the entire summer, dude, you're killing it. Especially with the jean jacket and the Sherpa collar, dude, man, that's I like it. And then the black and white striped shirt underneath, it doesn't get any better than that. I think
and it matches well with the haircut that he's got too.
Yeah, this guy Martin, you're nailing it from the style, from the beard to the hair to the selfie. Good job, man.
Selfie face. Overall, this is a good style. I will add one more thought before we move on from Martin is. Martin, if you are trimming it because you might not think that's growing and you have given it 90 days, there is the opportunity, or rather instance that it really might not grow.
Yeah.
And he might be in the same boat as me. At 23 when I did the year, mine just kind of hit a point at about 2 months and said, all right, that's it. So, Martin, if that is the case, if that's what happens to you after you do this 90-day journey with your mustache, I think you can fall back on this style perfectly, and I wouldn't recommend growing any further than this on the beard because I really like how together everything is. Because if Martin was to grow out the beard a bit longer than this, I feel like it might look a little bit disproportional to the mustache. So that's just my thoughts. You are more than welcome to continue growing it out. I mean, if it's as healthy and as full as it is, if you continue to grow it out like this, I don't know. What do you think? I see you squirming at me.
No, I think he could probably pull off almost any look he wanted.
Yeah, I mean, he's follically blessed, man. He can really go with whatever he wants on this one.
But similar to our friend Rye, like this beard length right here is killing it.
Yeah, I really do like this.
It's a good style beard. If you're not ready to go the full 6 to 9 month mark, then this right here, this 4 month mark is kind of like the sweet short beards spot, in my opinion.
Sweet. All right, shall we gong?
Let's gong them.
On to number 3.
See you, Martin.
Oh, soft. Martin gets a soft gong.
Got a soft one, man.
All right. Who's number 3?
All right. Here we have Abraham.
Nice sweater.
Abraham writes, "Hey guys, I'm Abraham.
What's up?
I'm
How you
29
doing?
years old. and I've been growing my beard for a year.
All
my
right.
goal.
Ooh.
My goals are at least growing my beard for one more year and to do some Beardbrand's crazy styles.
Hey.
Okay. So I'll describe Abraham based on his one picture that he sent in, and Sylvester. Wait, no, did I?
No, yeah, I got the.
I was gonna say, I'm losing my train of
describe
thought.
Abraham, Jack.
I'm all over the place today, guys.
So Abraham is 29 years old, as you just heard, and he's been growing his beard for 1 full year. This is a year's worth of growth
And what a year
for
it
Abraham.
was.
And what a year it was.
Full of many lessons, both bearded and non-bearded.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, I was
actually.
gonna say, man,
we
congrats
should.
to you.
We really should be
You
congratulating
know what, man?
you.
Let's get a gong from
Let's
the back
give him
for
a
that.
gong.
There we go.
Nice.
It actually sounds better when you hit it from the back.
What?
Wait, Nana, turn it
Hey,
off. My mom and Nana are watching this.
Listen,
Ew.
Abraham has been growing out for a year, and again, dude, man, I really just want to reemphasize congratulations. That is an incredible feat.
Yeah, no, seriously. It is.
But Abraham has got jet black hair.
He does.
And he seems to be of some type of maybe Asian.
There's definitely a little
descent.
bit of Asian descent in there.
And forgive me if I'm wrong, but Abraham does have kind of like oval-shaped eyes, darker olive skin, and then jet black hair. So there is some good contrast here. Because he's got a jet black beard, jet black hair, and he's even got a jet black sweater on.
He does, and what a sweater it is.
So it must be cold
like
for
that.
wherever Abraham is in this photo. But
Wish I was there.
His beard, man, I don't know if I would describe this necessarily as a patchy beard. It's kind of right in between patchy meets full.
Yeah,
I would
that like sweet spot.
I would just suspect that maybe Abraham, and I could be completely wrong here, but at 29 years old, my beard really didn't kick in until I was about 27.
Oh, so he's in the Greg Brzezinski
So
camp
he's
of like
kind
the
of
late
like
bloomers.
kind of the late bloomer type thing. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's patchy. Just it's if this is a year's worth of growth,
Right.
then your hair just might be growing a little bit slower than like me. My hair grows just like this when it grows out for my beard. But it's kind of it doesn't have a lot of shape. It's just kind of a natural beard,
Very,
if you will.
like very typical of a year.
Yeah, and then his hair, he's got pretty straight, fine hair. I mean, maybe it is a little thick as you get to the top, but he's got a fade. It looks like he hasn't had a haircut maybe in about 2 weeks. So he might be in between haircuts right now.
Yeah, growing up from a taper.
But his hair kind of grows straight out from the sides and also kind of goes straight out up on top. And you can kind of see where it's starting to get a little bit of length because the top of the hair is a little bit longer than the sides. So
Right.
that's Abraham. I hope I did you some justice, man.
Sweet, man. So we actually have a little treat for Abraham. We, our own Sylvester, took the liberties of basically mapping out what we think Abraham should do. Can we pop that picture up of Abraham? Bam. Look at that. Real simple.
yeah.
But I think
Hey,
this
it's
gets
Abraham
the message.
2.0.
I was going to say, it gets the point across real simple. It's like the New Testament Abraham. We got Old Testament Abraham, New Testament Abraham. All right. So basically what we want to do is we don't really want to sacrifice this beard too much, but we want to rope it in a little bit. And that's
Exactly.
what we're going to do by introducing a little bit of lines. You can see where his cheek line is creeping up in that classic kind of wispy way up the cheek, growing up towards the eyeballs. Let's bring that down. Let's take it down to the thickest part of the beard, right where the mustache connects into it. And then underneath, we're going to introduce more of a square shape by trimming off those stragglers. You've done the beard, man. You're all good. You've gone through the whole journey. Now it's time to introduce a little bit of shape. So other than that, man, I would say maybe have the barber come in on the sides and just get rid of some of those dead ends that have come in while you've grown that out. But overall, I really don't think that he should be sacrificing too much of the beard.
No.
I like the length. I like the look. It just needs a little bit of those maintenance things around the edges.
Yeah, Abraham, I think if you were to just kind of lower the cheek line just a little bit, not too much, you want to you don't want to cut into you don't want there to be any kind of like L shape going on, at least from my perspective. Jack's done the L shape in his beard.
I agree.
But I would lower, so you can see where the hair starts to kind of creep up a little bit on the cheek. So I would lower that down a bit. And then just to where the red line that you see in the photo there, for those who are listening by podcast, I took the liberty of marking up Abraham's face.
Beautifully.
Not literally, but just kind of giving him some guidelines where to kind of lower that cheek line a bit. And then also kind of bring in the heel a little bit. And then,
squaring it off.
and squaring it off and kind of putting some of the focus towards the center of the face.
Right.
Where it's going to look dense and have some more length towards the center of the face. Kind of like Rye in our first photo had that kind of like that shape where it kind of comes down and then out.
Right.
Anyway, rewind back to Rye, the very first style consultation, but doing that is going to help you accomplish two things. One, it's going to give yourself a little bit more of a uniform look. Mm-hmm. And number two, it's going to actually make your beard appear a little bit more full.
I think so too. I mean, all this is doing is essentially like, I think a lot of people think that when they go fully natural, they're like, okay, that's obviously going to look the most thick. But it almost doesn't.
No, yeah, you kind of have to introduce some maintenance at this point to kind of get it looking back on track or looking healthy.
Yeah.
And then I would definitely recommend some beard wash and more specifically beard softener for your beard. There's, I don't know, like 140,000 follicles on your head hair, and then there's like 30,000 follicles on your beard and your face. And so the beard softener is going to help. It's built specifically to handle the amount of follicles you have growing on your face. So it's not as strong of a detergent like traditional shampoo and conditioner.
Yeah, you don't really want to be using that.
By the way, if you're picking up some beard softener, you should go ahead and pick you up some of our shampoo and conditioner. Mm-hmm. But that's what I would do for the beard. I also would recommend using a boar's hair brush to brush that mustache down.
Especially in this type of hair.
Yeah, because as you've got that fuller beard, if you're not going to style it where it comes down into the side, then you'll want to probably consider having your barber kind of edge up the mustache and giving you a nice clean mustache so both of your lips are exposed.
Just making it a little bit more clean.
Yeah, but I actually recommend just taking the boar's hair brush and kind of training the hair in the mustache area to grow down and out. And again, you can introduce a blow dryer for some of that to help if it's not cooperating on days it's not cooperating. Blow dryer will be your best friend. But I did have some inspiration for your head hair.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
If we could throw the photo. I forget his name.
John Cho?
John Cho. Yeah.
Yeah, John Cho.
Yeah, from Star Trek, right? Yeah, Star Trek. Yeah, I think so. If it were me, I would personally grow out the hair.
So on the sides specifically.
So on the sides, it's kind of like it's not because your hair grows out, and then eventually as it gets longer, it has weight and it's going to drop down. But if you grow it out and instead of doing a fade on the side, you just do kind of like a scissor cut, and then a little bit longer on top, you'll have the ability to use some of our sea salt spray.
Oh yeah.
In your routine as well. So that'll help you kind of achieve this particular look. But I think that this would be a really nice look to kind of complement that bigger beard and nice textured hair.
And it's a nice kind of style that I think it doesn't matter your age that John Cho's wearing in this picture. The one that Abraham's wearing is cool, but it kind of goes back to that what we had with Rye with the faux hawk kind of thing. It is actually... Abraham's kind of a faux hawk too. He's kind of got that pointed up style, and again, there's nothing wrong with that. We're not faux hawk haters, right?
No,
but
not at all.
I think that this style is going to complement his face shape more and complement the beard a little bit more.
Yeah,
too.
Absolutely. Yeah, you want the attention to be drawn up towards your face, and so taking some of these recommendations is going to probably go a little bit of a long way for you, man.
Absolutely. Sweet.
Shall we gong them?
I think we shall.
I'm ready to gong.
It's time to answer some questions, buddy.
We'll go from the
back.
Jack likes from the back.
Easy. Oh, tinny, jeez. All right. So we have been collecting questions from all over the place. We had one on Instagram. We had one in the Alliance itself, a private community.
Yeah.
We've been getting them here throughout the entire chat, so we'll look at some of these. But why don't we give precedent to the people that are actually in the Alliance first? And Sylvester, you pulled up some that people had posted, and do you want to say where this is from for people who don't know what that is?
Yeah, sure. So the Alliance is a private community here at Beardbrand, and if you haven't heard of the Alliance, well, now you have. So the way to become a member of the Alliance is to purchase at least a minimum of 3 times or more from beardbrand.com. It's got to be directly from Beardbrand. And then that will give you access to our private online community where guys are not only talking about Beardbrand products and sharing best practices and how they use them in their everyday lives. They're also sharing photos of their current beard style, their current hairstyle, and helping others, give other people inspiration for the current style that they're feeling the most confident about. But beyond that, man, we're talking about cigars. We're talking about bourbon. We're talking about sobriety. We're talking about the journey to become the best version of ourselves so that we can be the best man, if you will,
Absolutely.
for our circles of influences, for our businesses, for our relationships, wherever back in our everyday lives. But this is a private community, so it's not. It's going to be a little bit.
It's a little bit of the riffraff.
Yeah. As we like to call them, trolls, I guess, right? So
we had to ban someone already in this chat. You guys saw like that kind of dude would not be in the alliance.
yeah. So anyway, if you want to skip past the 3 minimum purchase, you can simply go to beardbrand.com, head over to the Represent tab, select the alliance, and you can purchase a lifetime subscription for $90, and that'll give you access to the membership. Or to the community, rather, for an entire lifetime.
Absolutely. All right. So
cool.
Shall we?
That's
get
what
some
the
of
alliance is. So
questions from
let's see here.
Sweet.
One question that popped out that we didn't get to last time.
Oh yeah.
Is a really good question, I thought, and it's what can I do to motivate myself to go to the gym?
Okay.
Okay. I really want to work on my health. But getting my workout clothes and getting my ass outside, quote unquote,
I feel that.
the house to work out it's just not happening at all.
Okay. What do you think,
Jack? What do you think?
Well, I was going to ask you because I was going to ask the same question because I haven't been in the gym in months, man. I was on a running regimen, and then all of a sudden I just kind of stopped. So Sylvester, you've been to the gym recently. How do you motivate yourself?
Well, so. If you heard our questions from the last AMA that we did, somebody asked if we set goals, how often do we set goals for ourselves?
Right.
And my answer was, or is, or will be, to set goals quarterly, personal goals for yourself every quarter. So every 3 months, you have a vision for who you want to be, right? And you have a vision for what you want to be. And so a part of my vision for my life is I don't focus necessarily on pounds. I don't focus on calories. I don't focus on a lot on like, how many calories did I eat today? And,
yeah, the basic metrics of what a lot of people are doing.
Yeah, which is fine if that works for you. But for me, what I have found is that if I have to, like, my shirts have to fit a certain way, my jeans have to fit a certain way in order for me to feel great and confident about myself. And it's been a journey, dude. Like,
oh yeah,
I'll share some photos here one day of I used to just be a little heavier.
I can't picture that. I cannot picture that.
Used to be a little heavier, and then I kind of ratified the way I intake food. So I watch, how I eat and the food that I eat. But on top of that, I've been able to pair a workout regimen. And so my goal is, at least for this quarter, has been to get into the gym at least 3 times a week.
Okay.
So if I can't make it into the gym, then I have a backup plan.
All right.
And the
What's your
backup plan? The backup plan is that I have to at least complete a circuit of workouts at home. So if I can't make it into the gym,
that's actually a good idea.
I have to actually do something at home.
You have to do so, like 50 push-ups.
Yeah.
The crunches and all
so
that.
listen, like, I don't know what motivates you. I know what motivates me. But if I stand in front of the mirror naked, that's enough motivation for me to be like, get your ass in the gym.
Yeah.
So listen, like, you got to find out what's driving you, what's motivating you, and then build a plan and then execute that plan.
All right.
It sounds simple, but yeah, I would say set a goal. My goal, again, sharing through my example, is being in the gym for at least 30 minutes. It doesn't have to be 45 or an hour or an hour and 15. Some guys like to go to the gym for 2 hours. That's not my thing. That's not my thing. My thing is just simply getting into the gym, focusing, and when I'm there, I'm not lollygagging. And that's not every time I go into the gym. Some workouts are not going to be as great, but be willing to live with that and get back at it the next time. 30 minutes. I have a set regimen. I get in there. I sweat. By the time I leave, I'm feeling incredibly great. I could talk more about this, but that's it for now.
I'll say it for the gym episode.
Yeah.
I need to get mine back in the gym. Oh, man.
Randa, I know you kind of have like a nutrition background. Like, what's your strategy for getting into the gym?
You want to flip the camera around? Yeah.
Sure. So I don't have like a nutrition degree, but I did study it in college, and it's something that's always interested me. And so I feel like I have one part of that whole like diet and exercise down. But just to kind of relay on his question, I'm also not like a going to the gym 4 times a week, maybe
Yeah,
once.
huge gym nut.
But and then the other times I do something that I really enjoy that involves fitness in some way, whether that's we do yoga here in the office as like an added perk to just like being a part of the team. And like that is not like, it's just a couple of people who like to do it decided to do this one day. So that's one thing. And it's also like hiking. Like we have a beautiful city that has a lot of water and hiking and trails. And so I find that like going out and experiencing things and like making a big thing out of it, I still get to exercise, but I'm also like enjoying my city. So
there you go. It's great.
I like that. And I can't answer because I don't go to the gym anymore. Oh, man.
Jack, we got to get you in, man.
But let me do this, man. Let me pull a question from my Instagram. I've already written down a whole bunch of ones that I do like. This is one that we actually get a lot, and I feel like a lot of people watching would get something from this. Are there any job opportunities to join the Beardbrand team? And let me say, man, yes, there are. You got to go head over to careers.beardbrand.com. That will take over all that. Asking us isn't going to do anything. You need to go through the process. And let me tell you, it is a very rigorous process. We're very thorough about who we hire. So anything you want to do with that, go over to careers.beardbrand.com. That's
you know what?
A technical question.
I think this is a good time to just quickly make sure I mention this to you. We are looking for a barber.
We are, yeah.
So if you are a barber or you're like, hey, dude, my barber would be a killer barber at Beardbrand. Even if they live, they got to be located in the U.S., but even if they live, they don't.
No, not necessarily. If they want to come here, like if they can legally come here.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, listen, if you, listen, if you
know
of a barber and you want your barber to be the Beardbrand barber, make sure you hit us up at exactly where Jack said. Go to beardbrand.com, find the career section, and have them apply. That's it.
That's
all I got, man.
Simple as that. So if you've ever wanted to be the new Mahesh, or you think you are Mahesh right now, and you're like, I can do this.
Boom.
Put your money where your mouth is, man.
Hit
Hit us up. All right. Why don't we grab a question from the chat? So this is one that kind of takes on something that's beyond the beard. Someone said, what are your opinions on bushy eyebrows? So that's one thing we actually talked about with Ricky Hernandez, the barber that came here.
Is it?
Yeah, he said, okay, one thing that guys are really uncomfortable asking for when they come into the barbershop, but they want to have done, is get their eyebrows trimmed.
Interesting.
Almost every single guy wants to get his eyebrows trimmed, whether he knows it or not. And almost every single guy needs them trimmed at least once or twice every time they go. So like almost every other time. But no one has the cojones to ask. All you got to do is say, hey, man, would you mind fixing up my eyebrows real quick? Because personally, I think it looks good when guys get their eyebrows trimmed. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, this is coming from a guy who's got like the devil horn eyebrows, but man, I don't know. What do you think? Would you get your eyebrows done if you were going to the barbershop? And what do you think about bushy eyebrows?
I definitely think that the gents, the fellas out there, should be paying attention to little things like your eyebrows.
Absolutely.
And also, I'll even add some more value to that question by asking if you should be paying attention to the hairs that come out of your nose.
Oh, that's a big one, man.
Because I know for me, like one thing, you've got this like really sharp beard, you've got this really sharp haircut, but your eyebrows are kind of like,
you got some funky brows.
they're just kind of like growing everywhere, and then you've got some nose hair hanging out. When you smile, you kind of add to your mustache.
Yep. It grows right into the sky.
So you should definitely be paying attention to, and it's not about getting your eyebrows plucked. Let me be very clear. It's not about getting them plucked. It's about making sure that they're just not they're not wiry and wispy and hanging out everywhere. Yeah, there's some techniques that you can do right at home, but if, like I said, you should definitely have the encouragement or have the braveness, if you will, or be brave rather. Let me just can't talk right now. Be brave. Ask your barber. Say, yo, bro, do my eyebrows need to be
just
touched?
Hook me up. Yeah, just
and
hook
if
me
so,
up.
just hook me up.
Exactly.
And make sure you get the nose hairs while you're at it. Thank you.
Simple as that. Clipper over comb. Just run a 4-guard over there. It's all good, man. It is not that big of a deal to get your eyebrows trimmed at the barbershop salon or even at home. Just run some scissors over that or some clippers over there.
Beardbrand scissors, dude, actually go a really long way.
I use them all the time on my eyebrows, man.
I use those to clean up my eyebrows, my nose hairs.
Get the nose hairs. Yeah.
And then my one chest hair.
The singular chest hair. You just snip that. Perfect. Oh, and ear hair too. That's a big one. Yeah. A lot of guys don't have barbers over that.
Absolutely.
Have them do that.
Even if you are young and you don't pay attention, it's something that you may not see. You may have the slightest like hair popping out, especially if you if you've got blonde hair and you're light skinned.
Yep.
The same contrast, you might not be able to see it as it might not be as noticeable. But if you've got darker hair, lighter skin,
Right.
that contrasting, even Jack, like myself,
totally
got to pay
different.
attention to. Got to pay attention to that stuff.
Sweet. Oh, I got a good one. Before we move back to the Alliance, this one actually relates back to our products. We mentioned this product almost every single stream, multiple times.
What is
RG asks, what does sea salt spray even do? Let me go get one. I'll be right back. I know there's one in the barber shop. Let me get one.
Grab one. So sea salt spray, I'll kind of give the description while Jack's grabbing it. Sea salt spray is, if you've ever gone to the beach and you know that extra extra volume that you get from being at the beach all day.
Yep.
That is what sea salt spray does. And
You want to shake it up.
yeah, we do
Oh,
it
actually
pretty
apply
well.
some,
Are you going
yeah.
to put some in your hair?
I'm going to put some in my hair. I'm going to show people how we do this.
Look at that.
So we want to use 5 or 6 sprays in a head hair like this. I have nothing in my hair right now. So here we go. And I'm going to use 5 today. Well, that smells really good. I always forget that. I always forget how good those smell.
But you can apply it to damp hair is the way I would prefer for you to do it, would recommend for you to do it. Apply it to wet to damp hair, and then just kind of let it dry.
Yep.
You can apply it to dry hair, just like Jack did right now, and it's going to give you a little bit of hold, very little hold.
Oh, yeah.
But it's also going to give you a little bit of volume, and it's going to give you a little bit of texture. So as it sits throughout the day, it's going to actually allow your hair to have, without weighing it down, it's going to actually give it some shape.
See how those waves kind of form a little bit more naturally? And as that dries, you'll see that form a little bit more. But typically what I'll do with it is, like you said, use it right out of the shower while it's just barely damp in my hair so that it can dry with the regular shower water.
Yeah. We've got a couple of videos over at Beardbrand, our YouTube channel. So just look up Beardbrand sea salt spray. You'll see Greg, Carlos, Eric's used it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you've even used it a couple of times.
I've used it plenty of times.
So-
Greg even likes to use it in his beard. Some people do that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Greg uses it in his beard, too.
Sweet. So it's seriously. Oh, look at that! I need that sea salt spray in my life right now.
Yeah, man.
There you go, RT. Seriously, even if you don't have a beard, anyone who's watching doesn't have a beard, like that's like the one thing I'd suggest that you absolutely give a try.
Yeah.
It's really, really awesome,
Yeah, man.
I love the sea salt spray. I'm gonna put it up on top of the gong. All right, sweet. You want to go back into the Alliance and grab another question?
Do we have one from our social media? I think Randa grabbed a few.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry, social media people.
Someone asked, do you sell all or any of your products on Amazon? And I think this is an important one.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is important, man. We do not. We pulled out. We had a article. Let me see if I can get that for the chat. You want to say why, man?
Yeah. So, the one thing that you'll realize when you buy from beardbrand.com directly from us is we value the customer experience.
We do. That's
And-
huge to us.
And if you don't know anything about Beardbrand, if we can't do it right, we just won't do it at all. And we did have it through some authorized retailers on Amazon at one point.
Yep.
But we've done away with that. Eric wrote a blog about it, so go to beardbrand.com, and Jack may even link the.
Yep, I just put the link
There
to,
you
to that
So
blog.
check out that article, hear it directly from Eric himself. But essentially, it basically means that we want you to have the best experience when you purchase Beardbrand products.
Yeah.
And so the best way to do that is directly from beardbrand.com.
Yeah, that way we really get to see everything from the beginning to the end, making sure that you are taken care of.
Yeah.
And that you have us behind you rather than someone else. And,
Yeah.
Amazon's cool. They can get your stuff asked to you, but it feels very impersonal to get something off of Amazon. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I like the personal thing.
If I'm looking for something, I'll probably buy direct before I buy on Amazon, even though I can get it a little faster. It doesn't matter. I'll buy it directly from the company because I'm dealing directly with that company.
Right.
And I'm not having to worry about it getting maybe a faulty item or anything else like that. I want it direct.
Yeah, or if you're the type of guy that likes to get his hands actually on the products, that we do have barbershops in the U.S. and places that do stock our stuff. And of course, you can always go to Target and get the white line, man.
Yeah.
So if you're the kind of guy that actually wants to sniff it, to hold it, to touch it, to feel it, all that stuff, get real creepy with our products, you can do that. On our website, we've got a page that'll I believe it's under company. Yeah, our retailers. Go to company under the tab, and then our retailers. You can find it there.
Boom.
And
right.
one thing to know, if you do see our products on Amazon, they're
don't
not
buy
our
that.
products.
That's
so
some
please
knucklehead
do
selling
not
them. Yeah.
try to put that in your cart.
Yeah, report it for us, please.
Exactly. All right. So, other than that, why don't we grab? Do you want to grab one off the lens now? Because I've got some
sure.
off of Instagram too. If you don't have one there,
No, I think I've got another good one.
sweet.
Let's see. Here's a good one. What article of clothing what will always, let me rephrase it because this one came from Bud. What's something that will always be in style no matter how much time passes?
Say that one more time.
Yeah, what's something that will always be in style no matter how much time passes?
Dude, that's actually pretty hard because I could say, if you went back 1,000 years and went, you know what, Roman sandals will always be in fashion, or the toga will always be in fashion no matter what. I have no idea. Hair will always be in style.
What if you don't have hair, Jack?
What? Well, then I guess you're shit out of luck, buddy. I don't
You're just
know.
out of style.
No, dude, if you want to get really deep with it, I have no idea. But
Okay.
if you want to get more general with it, I would say at least in the near future, at least until, I don't know, something takes us out.
Yeah.
I'd say the suit, the two-piece suit will be in style for a very long time. But
Okay.
you can never go wrong with a two-piece suit.
What about a one-piece suit?
In that case, no. That's the next 1,000 years. We'll revert back into that. But what do you think, man?
Yeah, I'm going to restate the question. So it's what is something that will always be in style no matter how much time passes? And the answer is right in the question.
What?
A watch.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
I think watches will always be, number one, they're a timeless piece, no pun intended, but they will always be in style regardless.
Yeah. Doesn't matter what kind they are.
There's nothing more, I don't want to say, there's nothing more elegant
Right.
that a man could probably drape himself with than his watch, and obviously his wedding ring that I don't ever wear. But yeah, I think a watch definitely is something that will never go out of style.
Out of style?
Yeah.
I
Now
dig that, man.
we could talk about different style watches. That's a completely different case.
I was going to say, we're in the era of the smartwatch
yeah, man.
right now.
I don't think every watch is going to be timeless, but that's another episode, another day.
Maybe we'll do a whole episode about watches. Actually, that'd be a really fun
Yeah, that
episode
would
to
be
get
kinda
Carlos's opinion on because he collects
Yeah,
watches.
He's got a good watch collection.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
Sweet. Let me grab
You got
one
one
off
from
my
your
Instagram.
stories?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So let's do this one. What is the best style? We haven't done really any beard questions. What is the best style for a short beard? So within the realm of short beards, what would you say is the best style? For me personally, I think you can't go wrong with the corporate beard. That is kind of what I have right now. Mine's very messy because I'm getting it trimmed tomorrow, but essentially it's about a 2 to 3 month look. It's very trimmed, it's very neat, and the mustache is not hanging on over the mouth. The lines are carved in nice, and you've got a good shape to it. It's not shapeless. That's my favorite short beard style. What about you?
So what's the question again?
What is the best style for a short beard?
The best style for a short beard is a maintained one.
And I think that falls under the corporate beard. Corporate beard's a maintained
it's
beard.
a maintained, shorter styled beard. So if you are rocking the corporate beard, which is very similar to what Jack's got on, it's a little longer.
Yeah. Well,
What you've got on, like you chose to put it on today, right? Yeah. I guess you did.
I'm choosing to take it a little bit
Yeah.
off tomorrow.
Well, see, so no longer than, I would say this is kind of a longer styled
Especially
corporate
down here at
look.
the bottom.
But the best short style is a well maintained one,
Right.
And that's making sure your cheek lines are tip top. Once a week, you should be paying attention to that. Your neckline is also tip top and in shape.
Right.
Once a week, you should also be paying attention
So
to
none
that.
of this stuff.
Yeah. Basically, don't do what Jack.
Well,
Jack has.
I've just established I'm going to the barber tomorrow. Give me a break.
I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding. But yeah, the best short beard style is a well-maintained one.
Yeah.
I think that we covered some really great shorter style beards in this episode today.
Yeah.
So just go back through some of the style consultations if you are looking for some advice on some longer styled, longer short styled beards. Because I think that 4-month mark is kind of the sweet spot for that medium to short styled beard.
By the
Good
way,
question.
Don't neglect the beard fade. That's also a good short style that a lot of people don't take advantage of.
Yeah.
Beard fade works just the same way.
Yeah,
Hair
absolutely.
fade works. Not every barber knows how to do it, but the ones that do can deliver some really mean-looking products, man.
Yeah.
All right. How about from our social medias, Randa? Do we have one over there?
Yeah. So thoughts on 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner?
2-in-1. So like the all-in-one kind of products, which is weird. We kind of go back and forth on that one, man. You know, because here at Beardbrand, we do like all-in-one products. I mean, that's what the utility bar is, man. It's an all-in-one product. You can use it for your hair. You can use it for your beard. You can use it for your skin. You can even shave with it. That being said, shampoo, that's the 2-in-1. That's a tougher one, man. I'm not a huge fan of it.
Listen, I won't tell you what to do, but I will tell you what I would do. And it really just depends on your lifestyle.
Right.
So I think that if you're constantly traveling, then you should consider getting our utility bar.
Right.
Because that's going to be an all-in-one. It's built in a way so that it can cleanse your beard, it can cleanse your head hair, it can cleanse your body. You can use it as a face wash. So you really eliminate the need for a lot of products in your bag.
Right.
It makes it a lot easier to travel with. So you just need that and maybe like a utility balm to kind of help keep yourself moisturized while you're traveling.
Right.
But I think, again, it boils down to your lifestyle. But if you have the ability to keep products at home, then you should do Beardbrand shampoo, Beardbrand conditioner.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Because number one, it's Beardbrand.
Yeah,
Number
so you know it's
two,
good.
it's formulated to our product ethos. So we set the standard pretty high when it comes to our products.
Right.
And if we can't make it right, if we can't make it to work in harmony with your body, then we essentially just will not do it. And there's not anything we can't do. So
look out.
I know
Here we come.
it's kind of
We're coming.
confident. Sorry.
No, I like that. No, there's confidence and there's arrogance. I believe that's confidence.
Yeah, I would stay away from 2-in-1 products aside from our utility bar. And again, it's only because it's built specifically for multi-purposes.
And Sylvester, technically, the utility bar is like a 5-in-1. So I think it surpasses the whole shebang, man.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know about we can't talk about other people's products because I don't know how they formulate them and make
we
them.
don't want
But
to trash anyone else.
the general consensus is that it's just filled with a bunch of garbage. So
Yeah. We're not naming names, though.
nope.
Anyhow.
What else?
Let me see. What happened to the year challenge? The year challenge is over. Someone was asking that. The year challenge ended back in what? October of 2018?
Yeah.
And right under that, we had someone follow up and say, can you grow your beard for 2 years? No, I will not be doing the year anytime in the near future. Maybe when I'm 40 or something like that, but not anytime soon. No, not happening again.
What other questions do we have? Any from social media or
Yeah.
any from the chat?
Actually, Jack, while we're finding one from the chat, Jack has one. Tips for buzzing your own head. So I know you have experience in this.
I was going to say, if people did see me trim my own hair. Man, over the last 3 weeks, I've just been slowly augmenting my body by myself. So it's been interesting. Anyway, next week, let me try shaving my chest into designs. No, for buzzing your own head, I would say the biggest thing is just be confident about it. I was kind of nervous doing my own haircut this week, and it really isn't as hard as I was expecting. Now, it's hard to get a distinct style. Don't get me wrong. There's a whole reason we have barbers and hairdressers. But if you're going to be doing the simple buzz, just pick a style, overestimate with what you're going to need. So go like a 4 instead of a 3, right? Go higher. And then just sort of work your way down the guard. Be confident about it. Make sure you pass over it multiple times so that you don't leave big chunks of it like I did in the back. All right? That's as simple as it gets, man.
Yeah.
Otherwise, go to the barber shop. Support your local barber.
Yeah, I would offer some advice in that that Jack may or may not, I don't know if you did or not.
Maybe.
But you definitely want to invest in a good handheld mirror. Because
not the one I was trying to hold over my back.
Yeah, so as you cut, you kind of want to cut and also be able to have a mirror in front of you and then have a handheld mirror where you can actually see where you're going for those.
Yeah.
For those.
They also make those tabletop ones where you can. Greg Brzezinski actually uses this when he trims his own beard or his hair. You set it down and you can look in that, so you don't have to hold it while you're cutting. That actually would make it a little bit easier.
Yep.
Sweet. All right. What else?
Did we get one from the chat or no?
I can grab one from the chat real quick.
I've got one here too that I thought was a pretty good one from the Alliance. The question is, for every one hair I lose in my beard, do I gain 10? Or is that a myth?
I can't personally speak to that one completely. I can tell you this. You're not going to, for every beard hair you're going to lose, I believe it's replaced by at least 1. I wouldn't say 10. I believe that's a myth.
So think about it, Jack. If a hair falls out of your beard,
right,
it's coming from one singular follicle, right?
Right.
Will 10 grow in that place?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Wait, are you having a laugh? There he is. And he's gone.
That's it.
Quick little thing. Oh, and he's back.
Welcome, man.
Come on in, man.
Jack, you're wearing shorts.
I am, but I've been sitting under the... Dude, it's 90 degrees outside. It's hotter than it's ever been.
Don't we have that roll? Are you wearing shorts?
No.
Are you wearing shorts?
But I'm not showing them.
Am I wearing shorts? You wore it last week?
That's true. No, did I?
That was the thumbnail.
Oh, that's right. I was wearing shorts last week. I don't know, man.
He's going to
Too
wax
hot.
his legs
I'm getting
next.
rebellious.
No, I don't think... yeah, come on in.
Come on in.
I don't think if one beard hair falls out, you're not gonna.
You're not gonna. I don't think you're gonna get 10.
You're not gonna get 10, man. It'll just be replaced by
another beard hair.
The one hair that grew out of there. Now, if you have 2 or 3 hairs that grow out of one follicle, then 2 or 3 may grow back. But
possibly,
that's it.
It's in the possibilities. So that one thing that people were asking was, how do you stop the itch when you're growing the new beard?
Oh
Jose
man,
asked that Mendoza. That's as simple as it is.
Do you beard, bro?
Dude, have you watched the Beardbrand video? Beard oil or utility balm are going to be your best friends in that situation.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's life-changing. Yeah?
You got any thoughts?
What?
That question wasn't directed to me. I told them you guys got to give me 5 questions directed to me, and then I'll
okay.
come in.
All right.
They said, what's in the beer?
But the itch, we've done like 12 videos on that. We just got to link them up to those videos.
I was
Get
gonna
all
say.
that goodness
Yeah, man.
up in there.
Hell yeah.
So we got Greg. Greg asked me a question about getting hot in the summer.
Oh,
and
yeah.
washing the beard. Where is it?
Where is that? Right there. Should you wash less and condition more in the summer?
Yeah. So in the summer, I'm exercising a fair amount, and my beard's getting pretty salty from the sweaty goodness of the hot summer sun here in Austin.
Oh yeah.
So personally, I've been cranking up my beard washing, beard softening routine, and I'm probably like doing it daily now. I'd say I'm doing a daily wash and condition.
Wash and softener.
Yeah, wash and softener. I got it in today, so the beard's looking pretty good.
Yeah,
Can
man.
you tell?
Does look nice. Does look soft.
We used you as a style inspo earlier.
Oh
yeah?
yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2, we had
Number
you as a
2.
guy, but it was the 4-month one you had back in March.
Yeah. Shorter beard.
All right, what else we got from it? There's another question.
Someone asked if you were Mahesh, which you're not.
I am Mahesh.
Wouldn't that be weird if there was no Mahesh? It was just Eric playing a character.
Yeah.
He's also Jake the Barber.
Puts on the hair. Yeah, he's just Jake the Barber as well.
What you guys really don't know is I've got an excellent voice for doing other people's
Playing different
voices.
people, yeah.
And then
Oh man. that's
What,
awesome.
the Jake the Barber voice or the Mahesh voice? I can't do Jake the Barber's
I
voice.
can't do any voices.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just wouldn't do him.
GOT noticing that he stopped, collaborate, and listen.
Oh, at the end of our videos, yeah. On the stop things.
And then we got the beard mug. You got that?
Oh, yeah. No, I don't have it with me. I was drinking out of that in my Instagram story this morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those are
So
on-
the beard mug. So here's the deal. I got let me tell you a story for all the loyal fans out there. If you ever watch any of our videos, you see at the bottom of it we got some products.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a little like insight into that is one of the reasons we do that is, of course, to sell some great merchandise.
For
But the
sure.
other reason is because all these competing companies would buy ads on our videos,
Yeah.
and we're like, dude, don't be
Can't
doing
do
that.
Yeah.
So by putting our own products up there, we kind of like block out a lot of our competitors. And not that you guys would buy any of those other companies, anyways. And so what we have is this coffee mug. So I ordered this coffee mug, and I designed it with like kind of the off-center circle beard. Can we like pull it up on image for them or not?
I can go grab it. Want me to go get it?
Well, hold on, because what you see under the website
Yes.
is completely different than what came in.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It does look kind of different.
So you can buy kind of like it's technically like official merch, but it's not like from the Beardbrand store.
Yeah.
So if you buy anything underneath our videos, it's being shipped from this company called Teespring.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, Teespring doesn't have the same
Like
quality standards that we have at Beardbrand. So it may not come exactly as pictured. It's just a little bit of warning.
Let me see if I can't find one that we just like hold up. But yeah, it does look a little.
Yeah. I mean, they're all right there. So we got the poster, we got the Beardbrand shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you scroll to the right, we got some other posters. Now, the posters you can download from our website and print it out yourself for free.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to pay for that. But if you wanted Teespring to just print it and send it to you, then that's a pretty good deal.
Wow, that does look.
It's still a hell of a cool mug. Though.
Yeah, that looks nothing like.
I was gonna say it's like a little tiny one.
Yeah.
You know, can people even see that? Yeah, I mean, you can really just see like
It's in the
basically
lower
all the way
left.
from here. It looks just a little different than that one you saw in my story this morning.
Yeah, that one's got the big logo front and center.
I kind of
Yeah,
like the
so
bigger logo.
the white
though.
one with the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I ordered from there to test to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
So anyways, it doesn't
So if you guys want to pick that up, it's underneath our videos. I think like every single one of our videos has.
Yeah, pretty
this
much.
Yeah. So pick that up there.
Yeah,
a good one.
And big or small, it's still going to look great.
It still has the Beardbrand
Can't go
logo
wrong
on it.
with
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh man, we're already at our time.
Oh shit.
All right, so let me quickly make an announcement regarding the giveaway. So what we'll do is next week we will pull 6 winners for that. I apologize on that one. That was me accidentally changing a link or something like that. So we will pull, instead of our typical 3, we will pull 6. You guys will still win the same thing. Don't worry about that. Thank you guys for being patient. What does the bird have to say with that? Nothing. All right. All right, man.
Hey, do you know that birds aren't real?
No, I've heard that conspiracy theory. Yeah, the
birds aren't. They're like little government drones.
Yeah, they're just little spies.
I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but
Well,
so we got one spying on us.
We have one that just keeps an eye on the show, make sure that no riffraff comes in. Of course, he's pointing the wrong direction.
hey, I've got one more announcement to make
what's up, man?
Before we kick out of here.
Yeah, what's up, man?
If you are gearing up in the U.S. for Father's Day, you need to make sure to put your order in as soon as possible.
Get those in. Man.
Get your orders in for Father's Day. Don't wait till the week of. Don't wait till Monday before Father's Day or the Monday after Father's Day. Now's the time. Get your orders in and make sure you go get that from beardbrand.com.
Yeah,
and
man.
if you've got it over $50, it's free shipping.
And you don't have to get it just for your own father. You can get it for any kind of father that you know.
Yeah.
So if you know someone who's a father, or even if they just have a father, then you should hook them up.
Or if they've just been like a father figure to you.
Yeah. Or if you think they should be a father, maybe put it as a hint. Just like, hey.
Yeah, get that, get that oil.
Yeah.
Can massage it in the
here's some
beard.
beard oil.
Kind of the pre-fathering.
You're my
part of the
next baby
process.
daddy.
Get them ready. All right, guys.
No
thank you so-
strawberry milk.
Ugh, there it goes. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Until we see you guys next week. I actually will not be here next week. We'll probably have a new guest joining us.
Yeah.
I'll be in the lovely country of Japan. But until we see you next week, hey, keep on growing. Ooh, tinny. Yeah.